About radio.
Hi guys, if like me your call sign has a 0 in it, then you may wish that you could identify it as a 0 and not the letter O. And I've always put a stroke through a 0, as in engineering circles. That's quite normal, so that you don't mix up zeros and the O's. In the same way, I put a strike through the letter Z, so as it can't be confused with a number 2. And that's very helpful if you've got long lists of alphanumeric numbers. But if you're doing something like posting a comment on YouTube or on QRZ, and you want to use your call sign and identify it as a 0, or as a 0 as opposed to an O, then there's an easy way that you can do it. I'll show you how to do it on a couple of different computers. This computer is running Windows 7, and I've got Vista on the laptop, and I'll show you on both of those. If somebody watching is using a Mac and they can tell us how to do it with a Mac, then please put your comment in the comments box below, as hopefully that'll help other YouTubers to be able to use this little facility. There are a couple of different ways of doing it. I'll show you an easy way which hopefully anybody can copy, and they don't need any fancy software. But I've also got Microsoft Office, which has got Word, so there's actually a table of symbols that we can get the characters from. So if you want things like omega or the degree sign or things like that, you can get those from a lookup table. But if you haven't got Microsoft Office, I'll show you a way that hopefully you'll be able to get those characters. Okay, so here we go. So let's say, I'll just stop this. Let's just say that you found this really interesting video on YouTube, and this guy's telling you all about gamma capacitors, and you think, oh, I might want to respond to him. And you go down to the comments box here, and you see, hey, his call sign is Golf Whiskey 0 Japan X-Ray Mexico, and you might want to put a comment here and say, hey, my call sign is also Golf Whiskey 0 question mark, question mark, question mark, whatever it might be. Okay, another radio operator will probably know that that's a 0, but if you look at the letter O, sorry, capital, but if you look at the capital letter O and the 0, it's not always clear. Is it an O or is it a 0? And depending on what font the site is using. But what you can do is we'll just delete all of that bit there. And what we can do is we can simply copy that. So I've selected the 0, copy, and then I can paste. So there, I've simply copied it. And what you can do, of course, is you can copy that symbol and put it into anything else, any other documents that you've got. That's, I'll say, the easiest way of doing it. So if you can't find the symbol that you want in the page that you've got open, you can always go to Google. If you come to Google, and let's say we want to use the ohm sign, we type in ohm, and there's the symbol there, so we'll just copy it straight from the lookup page there. So mark it, copy, and then switching back to the page we were working on there. Let's say we want to add the ohm sign, so now we simply paste, and that's put in the ohm symbol, and you can paste that as many times as you like. Remember that this symbol is stored on your clipboard on the computer, and when you get something else, you get another character, then it will put that one on top. But once you've got this in your own document, let's say if we wanted to copy that again, we simply copy it from our own document and paste it back in, and say each time you paste you'll get that. And if you want omega again, sorry, doing it all, if you want omega again, then you copy and paste that wherever you want it. Okay, so now I'll show you how to go about finding those symbols if you've got Microsoft Word. Okay, this is Microsoft Word, and I'll just bring it down, and you'll see along the top here you've got home, insert, page layout, etc, etc. You've got some things here for changing the styles, but the thing we're interested in first of all is here. So go to insert, and then over here we've got symbols, so we can drag that down, and you've got a bunch of symbols that pop up there. Okay, and then it's got there more symbols. Funnily enough, they use the omega symbol there, right? And that's opened up this group of symbols here. I can't get the camera far enough away and still be in focus, so sorry about that. But there's a whole bunch of symbols there, and if you go down the bottom of there, you can see that you can press insert, and what that's done is that's inserted that symbol into the euro symbol there. It's put that into the Word document that's behind there, so let's just move that out of the way, and you can see that's there. A lot of these symbols I don't even know what they are, but you can find what you want. There's special symbols as well, so there's all sorts of things that you can find down there. But in my case, what I did was found the symbol, the 0 with the stroke through it. I say there's a lot of these symbols, and have a look. Right, basic Latin there. So I've got selected basic Latin, and we should find it somewhere in there. So it'll exist in several different forms. There's probably a lot more on our computers than we're ever going to use in several lifetimes. Right, I've started again. So I'm in basic Latin, and I'll just go down, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, that's the symbol that I want. Get you in shot there. So I select that. And then what you can do is you can create a shortcut key. And what I've done is I've selected that. So let's have a look. There's the symbol. So this is the box that you get. Sorry, I'm not getting the whole screen in at once. So that's the box you select, and then so for to select the that particular symbol, what you do is you press Alt and 0, or that's what I've got. So now when I'm typing in Word, when I press the Alt key and 0, I'll get that symbol, and I'll show you that. So I'll just close that, there, and close that. So now I'm just pressing the 0. Remember, that's the letter O, that's the capital letter O, that's the 0, and now I'm pressing Alt and 0, and that's what I get. And that's a lot easier to recognize as a 0, hopefully. Okay, this is a Word document I've got open in Windows Vista, and you can see I've put my call sign here, and that's GW0, and I'd like to change that 0 for a 0 with a slash through it. So what we do with Vista is we go down to this bottom left hand corner, click on there, and then select all programs, and then at the top we select accessories, then we come down and we find system tools, we select that, and then we select the character map there, and that gives us this, and there's a whole bunch of stuff, things you'll never use ever in there, but back up the top there, that's the symbol I want there, so that's the one I want there, and we select that, and that puts that in the box, and we say copy. Now we go back to the main document, and just zoom in there, so we'll go back to that, we'll put that over there, and we'll select paste. That's done that. We'll select here the paste options, and we want to match the destination formatting, so we select that. For some reason it's put a gap in, so I'll just delete the gap there, and now there's my call sign. There's no ambiguity, that's a 0, not an O. So anyway, I hope you find that interesting and helpful. By the way, on my computer I had before this, when I was in a Word document, I simply used Alt 0216 to get an uppercase 0 like this. But if you look for character maps for your particular operating system, I think you'll find what you're looking for. I say I've been able to paste into well, all sites. I haven't found anything that's objected to that. So I do hope you find that interesting and helpful. If you know of any other shortcuts that'll help other ham YouTubers, then please put a comment in the box below, please. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.